What is this?
Well, Captain, that is my expense report.
Don't answer me. That was a rhetorical question. I know what it is.
They're all legitimate expenses.
$90 for stuff.
I have all the receipts.
$115 to take an informant to lunch at La Broche.
Yeah, I know. It's outrageous, isn't it?
You know, promotions aren't irreversible, Detective. You'll make another mistake like you did in the Morgan case. And when you do, I'll be there.
Hey, how's my favorite brother-in-law once removed?
He's thinking that once removed isn't far enough.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Do you have a minute to dialogue?
Gee, I'm not sure.
This woman I used to date, she disappeared.
Was she part of a magic show?
No.
Did she ever say anything to you like, Chip, for the love of God, don't ever call me again?
No.
No restraining order?
Come on, that only happened once.
Well, what makes you think she's disappeared?
I went by her place. There's stacks of newspapers at her door. That's not like her.
Newspapers, huh? Stacked.
If it were me, I'd talk to her ex-husband. Find out exactly what he was doing with her right before she disappeared.
She didn't sleep with you.
Well, now that you mention it, that's another weird thing.
Chip, I got murderers, pimps, drug dealers, and insurance salesmen roaming the streets. If you want to find out whether or not she's back with her ex-husband, my advice to you is to ask her.
Didn't you get in trouble once for not taking a witness seriously? You know, that, Morgan guy. Hey, you know what? You're right. You're busy. I can go talk to the captain about it if you want me to.
I'm calling about the video game Earth Siege, and I was just... No, I've been on... They put me on hold again. Can you believe that?
I wish Lauren were here.
Why? You're a computer program. What do you care?
It would make you happy.
Gus, try and relax, okay?
I can't relax. I've killed my ex-wife. You'd be surprised how much that reduces your ability to relax.
Gus, you did not kill her, okay? She's in the computer.
We don't know that for sure.
But this has to be her. This temp file was not here before, okay? We will get her out, and it'll be just like starting over.
Starting over. Right. Oh, I wish I could start over. First time I saw Lauren was the first time I knew what being alive was really about. Being with her was like being a kid on Christmas morning. Do you know what that's like?
I know exactly what that's like.
Hey, technical support.
Sir, I did a global search on Gus Lloyd and came up with something pretty interesting. He was questioned about a bomb found on a cruise ship that his mother-in-law was on.
Jeez, the moron may be onto something.
Thank you. All right, good news, bad news. We can bring Lauren back.
Great.
But if we bring her back like we brought you guys back last time, means we got to bring back all the other bad guys. And we can never, I repeat, never try to reprogram the game out of existence.
So I can bring Lauren back.
Gus, I'm not sure you're clear on the consequences of bringing Lauren back.
We have to bring back all the bad guys.
Plus Jackal. We'd have to go through this all over again. Gus, you are risking the future of the world for Lauren.
So what am I supposed to do? Just leave her inside of a computer? Come on, Peter.
No, Gus. That's where you're wrong. See, there's no one I would do this for.
Then I feel sorry for you.
Oh, God. Look, you're not thinking, all right?
Go with me.
No, just come in.
Go with me.
Just take a second.
Go. Hey.
Excuse me?
Who the hell are you?
Tom Dorn, LAPD. What are you guys doing?
Just having a little scientific disagreement.
Don't you usually write papers when that happens?
Yeah, well, we're very passionate about our work.
Oh, I see.
Where'd you get that photo from?
I get to ask the questions. You see, it's one of the perks of the job. I'm looking for Lauren Ashburn. You know where I can find her?
Why are you asking me?
Well, I asked her friends, I asked her neighbors, I asked her landlord. Now it's your turn.
I haven't seen Lauren lately.
No, me neither.
She's dead.
She didn't mean that.
Hey, when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. What do you mean she's dead?
It was an accident. The kid was trying to kill his camp counselor who sent his retainer into orbit when he was 11. But when he shot him with a bow and arrow, he was holding on to the girl's ankle, and they both disappeared.
And by the girl, you mean her?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should all take a little trip down the station house.
Well, it's really very simple. See, Amber was referring to a different Lauren. One that came from a video game that I invented.
I thought you said you were a scientist.
I am. I developed the game as kind of a hobby for myself. And in the game, there's a character called the Girl, and she looks exactly like Lauren.
Well, that's great. I'd like to see it.
I can't.
Yeah, because of technical problems.
So, to recap, she says that Lauren was murdered. You say she's confused because it's actually just a video game that you invented, but you can't show to me.
Because of technical problems.
But, you know, I got my notes right here.
Great. You can bring them with you. Sorry, did I make that statement sound like it's got options attached to it? Gotta work on that.
Do you really think I killed my camp counselor with a bow and arrow because he shot my retainer into orbit when I was 11?
I arrested a guy once who stabbed his mother 23 times because she mispronounced pistachio.
What about Lauren disappearing in a flash of white light? I mean, do you really believe that?
Could happen. It's called an explosion.
Well, look, it's all here in my game notes, see? The camp counselor, the bow and arrow, everything.
You sound pretty sure of everything you're saying.
The only thing I'm sure of, the only thing I'll ever be completely sure of, is that I love the kid.
The kid was the hero in the game. I don't even have a nickname, much less a bow and arrow.
Now, the Jackal, he's a bad guy, huh?
He's not a bad guy. He's the bad guy.
Well, then why does he dress all in white?
Guess so he doesn't have to worry about his stuff not matching.
Irony. You know, because usually it's the good guys who wear white.
Okay, so you're saying that everything that Amber said happened is actually from your video game, but she just got that game confused with reality.
Exactly.
Precisely.
I love everything about him.
And the game characters are people from your life.
Exactly.
Precisely.
I love saying that I love everything about him.
Well, that pretty much explains it all, doesn't it? Oh, except for this. Interesting how your game mirrors reality.
Well, you see, not only are the characters based on people I know,
His mother-in-law, his ex-wife's divorce attorney, his camp counselor,
so are some of the events.
his junior prom, summer camp, his divorce.
Oh, so you've basically taken every halfway negative experience in your life and turned it into a psychopathic video villain.
Well, that's one way to put it. It's not the way I would have put it.
Exactly.
Could I keep this picture?
Yeah. Well, you pretty much got answers for everything, don't you? What's the capital of North Dakota?
I don't know.
Fargo?
Bismarck.
Oh.
Now, Gus, let's revisit planet Earth, shall we? Because the Inquirer wouldn't believe this story. Now, I want a straight answer, okay? Are you playing this video game for real?
What? No, of course not.
What do you think?
She is really hot.
I mean, do you know her?
Well, she looks familiar, but I can't place her. Did she say anything about Lauren and Gus?
Only that Gus killed her.
You're kidding. I mean, I knew it.
Look, just keep your pants on. There's no body. There are newspapers stacked in front of Lauren's apartment, and I've got a witness with no last name and who beyond 2 days ago was a complete blank.
This guy Gus is a scientist. He probably brainwashed her. So what next?
I'm cutting him loose.
What? You're setting a trap. That's devious. I respect that.